and with a 5-inch longer reach. Tyson is unlikely at any point in his career to face an opponent who has a shorter reach than he does.
The former heavyweight champion of the world.
Now Michael Buffer goes back to work making introductions in the ring.
See our punch stat
Larry.
numbers. Spinks throws many more punches, but Michael Tyson lands a very high percentage of hard punches. That will be reflected in the numbers of jabs they throw. Tyson throws an average of about a dozen jabs around. Spinks twice that many.
The fight will be fought under New Jersey rules, 10-point must system, 3 judges scoring, no standing 8 count. A fighter here cannot be saved by the bell in any round, even in the 12th and last round. You go down, you got to get up. 3 knockdown rule not in effect for this championship fight, and the doctor is empowered to stop it if he sees fit to do so.
And there you see
goes
Larry
Hazard as he makes his way towards Spinks' dressing room. Now this is a competent administrator who has a long relationship with Butch Lewis. And we'll see what he can get done. And in case, incidentally, we needed any more pre-fight controversy to deal with, I've just received information from the far side of the ring that Mrs. Tyson, Robin Gibbons Tyson, has apparently filed a lawsuit against Bill Caton and the management organization which has been managing Mike Tyson. No details yet, but it is our understanding now that a lawsuit has been filed today on behalf of Mrs. Tyson and those forces who want to separate Mike Tyson from that man.
Come on, man.
For $13.5 million guaranteed, Michael Spinks begins about a 200-foot walk to a 20 by 20-foot ring. There is the record for Michael Spinks. He hasn't lost a fight in 12 years.
Michael Spinks is a winner. He finds a way to win. Will he find the way tonight?
Often under unusual or trying circumstances. This crowd, Larry, has flattened out. It's going to take some action to get them back to the fever pitch, which we felt about 15 minutes ago. Structure of the place is such that the crowd takes a while to become aware of the fighter exiting the dressing room and coming in. And there you see a shot from behind the young champion as he and his entourage make their way. A much smaller group than the one which brought Spinks into the arena. And of course, as always, no shirt, no robe, no accoutrement. Like Michael Spinks, Mike Tyson is unbeaten as a professional fighter. The period of inactivity, 97 days, relatively brief for a heavyweight or for any pro.
A record of 34-0, and that doesn't count his recent bouts with his wife and his manager.
And now let's go once again to ring announcer Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Atlantic City's Convention Hall, courtesy of Mr. Donald Trump's Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino on the Boardwalk in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Tonight, Don King Productions presents World Championship Boxing. This bout is presented with the approval of the New Jersey State Athletic Control Board. Boxing Commissioner Larry Hazard, Chairman Jerry Gormley, Deputy Commissioners Nick D. Balistreri and Lawrence Wallace. It is sanctioned by the International Boxing Federation. At ringside, President Robert W. Lee. The ringside supervisor, Bill Brennan. The World Boxing Council is represented by President Jose Suleiman and representative of that organization, Dr. Elias Ghanem. The World Boxing Association, its president, Gilberto Mendoza, at ringside, along with James J. Binns, Esquire, legal counsel, and Championship Committee Chairman Dr. Elias M. Cordova. The three judges for this contest, John Stewart, Eva Shane, and Rocky Castellani. Chief ringside physician Dr. Frank B. Doggett. Also at ringside, Dr. Stanley Eden and Dr. Charles Wilson. The timekeeper, Roosevelt Gilbert. And counting for the knockdown seconds, Joe Cortez. And the referee is Frank Cappuccino. In 1960, an Olympic gold medal winner. In 1964, the heavyweight championship. 10 years later, again, the world heavyweight champion. And in 1979, he won it, an unprecedented third time. Perhaps he is the greatest of all time, ladies and gentlemen, the former three-time heavyweight champion of the world, Muhammad Ali. And now, ladies and gentlemen, once and for all, let's get ready to rumble. 12 rounds for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the white trunks with black trim, and weighing in at 212 1/4 pounds. He's originally from St. Louis, Missouri, now lives in Wilmington, Delaware. This Olympic gold medal champion has a professional record of 31 victories without a loss, 21 by knockout. He is the former undisputed and undefeated light heavyweight champion of the world and the only king of that division ever to win the heavyweight title in the history of boxing. Because he never lost that title in the ring, he is still recognized by many, including Boxing Illustrated and Ring Magazine, as the heavyweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the undefeated man who brings the jinx, Michael Spinks. And fighting out of the red corner, wearing the solid black trunks and weighing 218 1/4 pounds, originally from the streets of Brooklyn. He passed through the hometown of the late great trainer of champions, Costamato, Catskill, New York, and he now lives in North New Jersey. His professional record, 34 consecutive victories with 30 knockouts, including 26 KOs in 5 rounds or less, and 15 in the first round. The undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson.
Good evening, gentlemen. You were both given your instructions in the dressing room. Are there any questions by either of you? All right, both of you touch gloves. Good luck to both of you.
Could it be that this eerie atmosphere is what Butch Lewis wanted?
I don't think anybody is smart enough to figure how everybody would react to that. I do think that this fight will be decided by two things. How Michael Spinks can deal with the extreme pressure that Tyson puts on a fighter that can totally discombobulate a man who's used to setting his own tempo. And secondly, what happens when Tyson hits him? Because he figures to get hit in this fight somewhere harder than he's ever been hit before.
I see that Michael Spinks is a little tight. His legs are not as loose as they normally have been in the past. Now watch Tyson jump right into his chest. Michael Spinks, give him a little movement. Keep those hands high. Very, very high.
Stepping in.
All right, stop punching. Oh. Hey, Mike, knock it off, man. Knock it off.
Cappuccino already warning Mike about the elbows. Various opponents have complained that Tyson rocks them with elbows along the ropes in close.
You see the tactics used by Michael Spinks now. He's throwing his jab, but he has to keep those hands extremely high. Watch for the uppercuts, too.
Tyson landed a left hand in close quarters, and now Cappuccino goes to work again. Tyson not afraid, as we expected, and Spinks ready to mix it up with him. Tyson along the ropes doing damage.
Michael Spinks has to keep moving because every shot.
Uppercut landed inside, and Spinks went down. It was the left uppercut.
I was surprised there was a body shot that put him to the canvas.
And that is the first time Michael Spinks has ever been down in a professional fight.
And he's down again and in serious trouble. A right hand right on the chin.
6, 7, 8. He's not going to make it. It's all over. What happened in that round was that Mike Spinks got hit, and his natural instinct as a champion and as a winner was to try to fight back instead of covering up. And because he wanted to fight back, he got knocked out.
There's a great deal of pandemonium in the ring now.
It lasted a minute and a half. There's a near riot taking place on the apron in front of us. Only now is it beginning to calm down.
The first time Michael Spinks has ever been knocked down throughout his career. We see Mike Tyson congratulate Michael Spinks, and Tyson trying to show some concern.
Please clear the ring. Clear the ring. Security, please clear the ring.
The pre-fight delay outlasted the fight by about 15 minutes.
I didn't expect Michael Spinks to go down from a body shot, but apparently the extra weight was a factor. I'll be interested to hear what Michael Spinks has to say. Michael Spinks started out pretty slow, and here we see Tyson, as usual, going to the body. A great uppercut that sent Michael Spinks to the canvas.
That was the second knockdown and the finishing blow. Watch again. This is after Spinks got up after one knockout, tried to fight back, and had nothing as Mike Tyson landed the right, the short right, to the jaw.
Here we have another angle, and that beautiful right uppercut caught him perfectly. It seemed to have caught him on the top of the forehead. And when his head went back and hit the canvas, it was all over.
Few fighters have ever thrown the uppercut with greater effect than this champion.
Another thing, Jim, is when a guy gets knocked out for the first time, you never know how he's going to react to that.
What you have just seen was the fourth shortest heavyweight championship bout in history. Only Jeffries over Finnegan Michael Oakes over Mike Weaver, Burns over Roche back in 1908 were shorter than the 1 minute, 31 second destruction you just saw by Mike Tyson of Michael Spinks. In Mike Tyson's 35 bouts, he has now scored 16 first-round knockouts. And let's go now to Larry Merchant.
Mike, congratulations. Did you have any premonition that it would end this fast?
My trainer told me before I left, I bet both of our purses that you knock him out in the first round. So I thought he was serious until just now he said he was lying. And so I went out and knocked him out in the first round.
It seemed to... What did you hurt him with? How did it start?
The first one was, I think it was a right hand on top of the head, but he took it well. And then I hit him with a short left hook. It was left uppercut. It was the left uppercut that you told me to throw. Right. And then I threw a right hand to the body and he went down. And then from that punch, I think what was the right hand off the head. It was like a right hook over top. It
seemed to me that when he was hurt, his instinct as a champion, instead of covering up and running, was to fight back, and that's why you finished him.
From what I know of human nature, there's only two things that he was capable of doing: either running or stinking it out, or come out and fighting. I knew either he'd be scared and come out fighting, and that's what I thought. Maybe he was a little jittery, so he came out fighting, giving it his best, hoping for a knockout or a cut or something, because he was fighting very furiously, as you noticed.
Mike didn't give him a chance to do anything else. After the first knockdown, he got right on him and worked the body and came out to the head again. That's what knocked him out.
All right, what happened? What was all the delay about before? Do you think Michael just didn't want this to get here this quick?
Well, I think he was trying to scrutinize with my brain and make me wait it out. But, you know, I was getting upset. I wanted to go. I'm the kind of guy who just want to fight. Let's get in there and fight. I don't care who comes in first. We come in both at the same time. That's what we planned. We said, we come on together. And so my main objective was to go out there. Like I said, my trainer told me the whole purse is better on one round. Now I come back to collect my money, and he said he was joking. He didn't make the bet.
But it's still a good payday.
There was so much buildup that we can only wish that there was something more interesting or important to say from here at ringside in Atlantic City. The fact of the matter is,